What's up guys, I'm Carlos and tell me all a brand new video. Today I'm going to be reviewing this 2015 Golf 7 GTI. So sit back, relax and enjoy the video. For sneak peeks, behind the scenes, short 1-minute reviews and much more. Remember to go follow my new Instagram and TikTok account, I promise you'll not regret it. So let's move on to the front of this Golf 7 GTI. So as you can see, the front of this Golf 7 GTI looks really nice, it looks really sporty, especially with its iconic traditional red strip right over here, which also carries it on to the headlights. It is very iconic and traditional, as the Mark 6 also had it and the Mark 5. It does look very nice. Talking about the headlights of this car has full LED daytime running lights and LED lights. So let me show you how they look like. This is how the normal daytime running lights look like. The park lights, the headlights, the brights, the spotlights, the indicators with the lights, and the indicators without the lights. So as you can see, those lights aren't looking too bad, but as you can see, this car does not have any spotlights because it is a high performance vehicle. In place of those spotlights, you do have these very nice grillings over here, which make this car look very aggressive. There is no fake grills over here on this car. You also do have a nice grill over here with a honeycomb design, just like over here. You're also supposed to have a nice GTI badging over here, but they do get stolen quite easily. So then you also do have a nice splitter over here, and this car is pretty low to the ground, so you do have to be dodging those speed bumps. You also do have front parking sensors, and if something does go wrong with the car, you can tow it with this thing right over here. So let's go over the specs of this Mark 7 GTI. This car has a 2-litre 4-cylinder turbocharged petrol engine, which produces 227 brake horsepower, or 169 kilowatts, which is a very good number considering this is only a 2-litre 4-cylinder engine. This car also produces 350 Newton meters of torque. This car goes 0 to 100 kilometers in 6.4 seconds, and this top speed is 248 kilometers, or 154 miles. This car is front wheel drive as it's a VW hatchback, and this car weighs 1.3 tons, or 3,000 pounds. This car is also quite economical if driven normally, as it will average about 8 liters per 100 kilometers on the city, and on the highway it can go as low as 5.4 liters per 100 kilometers, but if you do step on the gas a bit, it can go to 12 or 13 liters per 100 kilometers. This car comes in 3 transmission types: a 6-speed manual, a 6-speed automatic, and a 7-speed DSG with the paddle shifters. This one is the 7-speed DSG. Finally, this car retails at $11,000 in America, 268,000 rand in South Africa, and in Europe 9,500 euros. So is this car worth its asking price? Wait till thorough review so you can see if this car is worth your money. So this is the back of this Golf 7 GTI, and this is one of my favorite parts of this car. It looks really beautiful, especially with this very nice body line flowing right over here with the VW badge right over here. You also do have a very stunning carbon fiber spoiler over here, which just transformed the look of this car. This car is definitely getting a 10 out of 10 for its looks. So as you can see, you also do have your dual exhaust over there as it's a GTI, but if you do opt out for the R line, you can get the full quad exhausts. You also do have a nice diffuser over here. It is in piano black. It would be very nice if it's in carbon fiber, but you can easily find aftermarket parts for that. You also do have rear parking sensors, as you can see, and this car just looks so beautiful at the back. You also do have a GTI badge somewhere over here that also got removed. You also do have your tinted smash and grab heated rear window over here, and the lights of this car is one of my favorite bits of this car also. Full LED rear lights. Let me show you how they look like. This is the normal daytime running lights. The daytime running lights. The tail lights. The fog lights. The brake lights with the lights. The indicators with the lights. The indicators without the lights. The brake lights without the lights. And finally, the reverse lights. And as you can see, those lights are looking very nice. This is the Mark 7, so the indicators are just a nice strip over here, which connects with this body line over here. If you do opt out for the Mark 7.5, which is the facelift, the lights do swipe, which I'll show you right now. And in my opinion, it just looks amazing. So you also do have a nice little spoiler over here, so it's like hidden. It's very nice. You also do have a third brake light. So let me open up the boot of this car, and as you can see, considering it's a hatchback, you do have a lot of space at the back over here. So you do have some extra pieces of storage, so VW knows what a boot is supposed to be, so you can store your bolts and your small stuff on the side. Something also very nice is that this car does have a spare wheel spanner, jack, everything you need for a car. It's a VW, so of course they would have that. Talking about the quality, the carpet is not bad at all at the back here. I think it's quite good for a boot. Not the best, but it's also not the worst. And the plastic here is not too bad, but it's a VW. So let me move on to the interior, where this Mark 7 really does get transformed compared to the Mark 6. So this is the interior of this Golf 7 GTI, and as you can see, it just looks so sleek looking. Let's firstly begin with the center console of this car. As you can see, you do have your 2 air conditioning vents right over there. You do have a nice hazard switch over there, and your radio, which I'll talk to you about just now. And you do have your automatic air conditioning over here. So this air conditioning does have door temperature, as you can see, and they do move up with half a degrees. And then you also do have your automatic air circulation. You also do have warm-up seats, automatic mode, and yeah, what more could you ask for a car at this price? Then this is the infotainment system of this car, and it is nice. So when we go to the radio, you do have your megahertz and you do have your kilohertz, as you can see. Then when you go to media, what you do have is you do have your CD, SD, then you do have your aux and your iPod and your Bluetooth audio. And especially, which I'll talk to you just about, when you open it there, you do have some extra stuff. So then, as you can see, you also do have a phone mode over there where you can phone things. When you set it up, as you can see, nice little animation. And then yeah, these speakers are 600 watt speakers. They are pretty powerful. So something quite cool is that if I put my finger near the screen, it will show me information. So this is how it is without. If I put my finger near it, it just shows me things. So there is a nice sensor over there. Resolution is pretty nice, and the LCD is pretty nice looking, eh? So then this is the other part of the center console, and as you can see, you do have a nice piano black trim. When we tap, and then it does reveal your little jack over there for media, and you have some storage. You do have your nice 7-speed DSG gearbox right over here. You can turn off the auto start stop and the traction control. Further down we go, you have your automatic handbrake. You have 2 cup holders, cigarette lighter. Further down we go, we have an armrest. Inside that armrest is nothing too interesting. It's just an armrest with some storage. As you can see, it's a nice design how this cup holder is made with. So yeah, my apologies, you can't see anything right now. Yeah, sorry about that. So then this is the driver's side of this car, and as you can see, it does look pretty nice. You do have your nice analog dials right over there with your nice little display over there, which displays your everything you need. Okay, so from audio, telephone, vehicle status, lap timer, driving data, and audio. Let's say if we go to audio, as you can see, it just says that. Or when we go to telephone or vehicle status, as you can see, it shows that the door is open. It shows some errors. So then, of course, if we do go to the driving data, we can see the average consumption, we can see the range, conversion, consumers, air conditioning, then you have your traveling time. Wow, I've been recording this for an hour already. Check. Then you also do have your distance, average speed warning, so you can create a speed warning. Speed warning on this car is quite high. Let's just remove that. You can also your oil temperature, your consumption, and everything like that, and there's so much more. So then this is the steering wheel of this car. It is a very nice Napa leather steering wheel. It does feel amazing, looks very sleek, very beautiful steering wheel. You have your cruise control buttons right over there, and on the right side we do have some more buttons to control the little screen and the infotainment system. So you also do have nice paddle shifters on the steering wheel, and then you do have your traditional iconic VW stalks right over there. So this is the other part of the driver's side, and as you can see, you do have your air conditioning vent right over there. You do have your automatic lights over there with your fog lights and your spotlights, little switch over there. Further down we do have some storage. So then this is the door panel of this car, and as you can see, you do have your electric mirrors right over there. Then you do have your central locking, nice chrome handle, full electric windows, and then further down we do have some storage and a cup holder, and of course our speaker. As you can notice, you do have a very nice little light strip over there, which is very, very nice and sleek looking, especially when you're driving this car at night. So this is the passenger side, and as you can see, you have your airbag, you do have your nice air conditioning vent over there, you do have that same trim on the doors, and you have a nice cubby hole. And inside that cubby hole is a cubby hole, And if we go up, as you can see, you do have your VW multimedia, where your SD port is located and your CD port is located. So in talking about the quality of this car, you do have your very nice soft touch dashboard right over there, and then soft touch here, your leather thing over here, but then it's a VW, so further plastics, further we go. And this center console does not shake. It is very well built. It's a VW, it's a German car. What do we expect? Talking about the seats of this car, these are the R-line seats, so they are Napa leather and they are very comfortable. You also do have your nice side bolsters over here to stop you from sliding around too much. These seats do look very nice and they do feel very, very nice. They're nice and soft. They are manually operated, so you can move them up and down, forwards and backwards, and of course up and down, but it is like a scroll wheel, so it will take you forever. Yeah. So then, as you can see up top here, we do have your sunglass thing over here where you can put your sunglasses there. And then if we go more down, as you can see, you have your lights with your sunroof controls. And of course you have your mirror, and this mirror is automatic dimming. So as you can see, the sun visors of this car, each passenger does have its mirror, so the driver and passenger does have a mirror and light. So then also the driver does have a handle. As you can see, the driver and all passengers have a handle. So it is starting to rain, so let me move on to the back of this car, and it is raining like crazy now. So this is the back of this GTI, and I do have to move quite quickly because it is raining now. Finally, there's some rain in South Africa. So let's begin with the center console of this car. As you can see, you do have your 2 air conditioning vents over there, and that's it. So then let's start the power center console, and as you can see, you do have an armrest with, wow, a cup holder. Wow, very interesting. So then this is the back of the seat. As you can see, it's just the back of a seat with some stitching, with some storage. So then this is the door panel for the rear passengers, and as you can see, it's not like the front, it's quite different. You do have your chrome handle, you have a nice little speaker there, a tweeter, electric windows. Further down you go, you have some storage and your big speaker. So talking about the seats at the back over here, wow, they are comfortable. These are one of the most comfortable hatchback seats I've ever sat in. Like, they're like just so plush and soft. So then you do lose quite the quality at the back over here. You lose that soft touch material used up top here, like the front. Now it's just pure plastic over here, but you do have your leather thing over here. So that is something to be on the lookout for. You do have your nice handles over here and a nice light over here with your black roof, of course, the GTI. And of course you have a nice plush carpet. Okay, it's not very plush, but like it's quite plush for its price range. So let me move on to the side of this car. And it's sorry that you can't even see me. So this is the side of this Golf 7 GTI, and as you can see, it looks just like the front and the back of this car. It does look it actually looks perfect for a hatchback, especially with all of its body lines over here and the handles, and this car just looks perfect for a hatchback. So let's first begin with the brakes and tires. This car does have 18-inch alloy mags with the width of 225 millimeters for the rears. So it is quite wide for a hatchback. Also, you do have your brake calipers and brake discs on the front and back. Something interesting is that this car does have racing brakes, which sound like an aeroplane when you stop. No, like literally sounds like an aeroplane. Just check those rear brakes out. Just check all that indentations and how the design is. I've never seen brakes like that before. I think it looks extremely cool, and you can even see there's springs on the brake calipers. It just looks incredible, these brakes. Talking about the mags of this car, they are aluminium and alloy, and wow, they do look very sleek, much sleeker compared to the previous generation Mark 6 GTIs or the Polo GTIs. VW really did decide to go very sleek with the new Mark 7. So talking about the mirror caps over here, these are piano black mirror caps. What would be cool is that if you do have like something to play around like with a budget, you can actually order like carbon fiber front splitter, carbon fiber mirror caps, carbon fiber spoiler, and carbon fiber diffuser. That will just look sick. So you also do have a very nice sunroof over here with your very nice panoramic roof over here. It is in black, which also does look pretty nice, but I do think it is painted. But it does transform the look of this car. What would be even more cool is if it was even a carbon fiber roof, but that's just asking too much. It's still cool nevertheless. So these are the handles of this car. They're very sleek looking. You can also opt out for a keyless entry version. This one doesn't, but they do look very sleek. You do have your smash and grab tinted windows over here with your piano black trim over here. Very, very sleek looking car, especially how these align over here. You can see VDI did put quite a lot of attention. You also do have your very nice side skirts over here. That will also be quite cool if you also put that in carbon fiber. This car will just be transformed. I really do like the theme of the white and black going on over here. It does look pretty nice. This car definitely is getting a 10 out of 10 for its looks, especially for a hatchback, one of the hottest hatches out there. So what is my opinion on one of the hottest hatches out there? I think this is a great daily driver. I think this is a great sports car. And I do think this is a great value for money. This car is also great for youngsters because this car really does give you the adrenaline rush, and also it is quite practical for a hatchback. It does have enough power, the looks, and of course the performance, quality, comfort, and technology. So let me put the Young Car Wiz score on the screen so you can see the scores that I gave this automobile. So for the daily scores, I gave this car 6 for features, 7 for comfort, 6 for quality, 9 for practicality, and 9 for value, which brings a total of 37 out of 50 for the daily scores. Now for the weekend scores, I gave this car 10 out of 10 for styling, 6 for acceleration, 8 for handling, 9 for fun factor, and 9 for cool factor, which brings a total of 42 out of 50 for the weekend scores. So the Young Car Wiz score for this car is a well-deserved 79 out of 100. So if you guys made it to this far, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to smash the subscribe button, like button, and turn on notifications. Now you must icon like this. What do you think of this Mark 7 GTI? I would love to know your opinion down in the comment section below. So have a great day as always, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. So as you can see, the front of this Golf 7 GTI looks really pretty and really sporty, especially with its traditional and iconic red grille over here with its chrome strip right below. This red grille does, this red strip, its body lines and everything. But let's first begin with the brakes and tires. You do have your 225mm, 40mm, 225, 40, 18, okay. So let's firstly begin with the brakes and tires. This car does have its 225mm width at the back, and they're both 18-inch. So these tires are quite big for a hatchback. And this car does have ventilated discs, like with brake. As you can see, you have your 18-inch alloy mags right over here, and the width is 225mm. So it is quite wide for the rears. Yeah. So also this car does have its disc and ventilated brake calipers, so it's brake calipers and ventilated